So I had mentioned last video that not everyone can go to these garage sales and find all these deals all the time, you know. There's people who can find Tumba 2 for $1 at a garage sale, so that's pretty cool. But there's a lot of us who don't have that opportunity either because of work or children or just lifestyles that we have, that we're not able to go garage sale hunting all the time. So what we resort to is purchasing online, whether it be eBay, whether it be auction houses, or maybe even Facebook Marketplace, or Facebook groups. We all have different styles of purchasing our games, and a lot of us kind of rely on online purchases. So hence the mail call. I do have a mail call for you guys this time. I did purchase quite a bit of games and items that have been stacking up for a while already, at least, you know, a couple months worth. So I kind of wanted to put it in together in a video and show you guys some of the items that I have picked up. So hopefully you guys enjoy, sit, relax, chill, and just let's have a conversation about some games that I picked up. Up first is the Mega Man Zero collection for the DS. I did miss out on the Zero collection series, so happy to have this. I did get it CIB with its manual and inserts, and the cart looks pretty clean. So as you can see here, we have Mega Man 0, 02, 03, and 04 inside of this collection, so cool. Did pick up this Marvel vs. Capcom from another YouTuber, Mr. Wright. Shout out to him. Pretty cool guy, and interesting information on his channel. I'll put up his logo right here. But I got this for 25 bucks. I am planning to eventually complete and box it. This is Marvel vs. Capcom on the PlayStation 1. I like Frankenstein games. Once again, I've said this before, and you know, it's kind of like a goal, like a quest to try to complete these games. So far I have the jewel case, which is in pretty good condition, for 25 bucks. I think it's an investment. Eventually I'll find everything, I'll piece it together. Next we have for the PlayStation Vita, which is Halloween Forever. This is from Play Asia, the $35 plus shipping. This is number 1369. This game, I believe, is a platformer game. You can download it digitally if you can't find this copy anymore, but this Halloween Forever sold out fairly quickly on Play Asia site. So, you know, if you guys have a game, if you guys see them announce a game, if you're interested in it, don't hesitate, just buy it, because some of these actually sell out pretty fast. So, and it's a Vita cartridge, and I love that it has this cellophane around it, and also the card that comes with it, this sticker that comes with it. It's numbered EAS PV045, this 45 release, and it comes with usually a soundtrack and a manual, so that's pretty cool. Now on Facebook, I've suggested many times to join groups, and one of the groups that I'm in actually was selling, they do auctions, and Mario Party 5 was part of the auction. Now the thing is, with Mario Party 5, I already had it disc only, and the disc was actually a little not on the best side. I already had some flaking from the disc rod. So my point is here that I sold that game, the Mario Party 5 disc only, and I purchased this one. So this one, I believe I paid like $80 for it, and I sold my disc only for about maybe $65-70. So I didn't pay too much for getting it CIB. And Mario Party is just a fun game, and I like playing with the kids and the missus. So, you know, having that CIB now is a great addition to the collection. These next couple items also come from Facebook Auction Place. Forsaken 64 was about a $5 game. Ease 3, which was, I believe, $9 at the part of the auction. So I mean, adding an Ease game to the SNES collection, which you guys know I'm trying to get into retro a bit, and going back and buying some of the cheaper titles just because I do spend more money on the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1 era of games, or Vita. I'll pick up some games on the cheap if they look interesting, and Ease is an RPG, so we'll take a look, see how it plays. Dream Master, Capcom game. I saw some of the gameplay before I auctioned on this game, and you know, I think I got this one for less than $10, and the way that it looks, it's pretty fun looking, so I can't wait to jump this on. I'll probably put it on here in a little bit after I do this video and check it out. Zelda Skyward Sword. I did pay roughly about maybe $15 for it, a little bit more than what I usually pay
for these types of games, but seeing that it had the symphony disc and the game itself and the artwork, I think it wasn't too bad. I mean, I already got a deals with the Dream Master, Ease, and Forsaken, which I bought all of this together, so I think I got a deal for all of these. I didn't mind paying just a little bit more up for Skyward Sword, which I don't have yet, so eventually I'll track down that manual as well. The Simpsons Hit and Run, player's choice for the GameCube, but CIB, $30. I think that's actually a really good price for what now this game is going for. So $30 for CIB, player's choice, Simpsons Hit and Run. If you guys haven't seen the other video that I did with Get Cognac and Hyphy Gold on video games that we think are going to be going up in price, Simpsons game, not the Hit and Run, but the Simpsons game period, is one that we talked about. So we talked about the whole series and we're noticing the trends of it going up. So, you know, Simpsons game, $30. I think that's a good deal. Now here we go with Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. This is an excellent game. I've been playing it. It's fun. It's got humor. It's really different type of gameplay than just the platforming part of Mario that we've known throughout the years. It's the first time I own it and play it, and I got it for 80 CIB. Now of course I'm paying up for some of these games, but I don't mind when it's games like these that I like being part of the collection. You know, this game usually sells for above about 100 to 120. I don't mind paying 80 for it. I got a little bit of a discount, and on top of that I have a great game added to the collection. I have not run across this at any garage sale or anything like that, so you know, sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and pay up. And of course you can sell some of the other games that you have currently right now, or you know, just dig out of your bank account, just get a little bit and treat yourself to games like these, which are well deserved. Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door. Next one is Project Warlock for Super Rare Games. This kind of reminds me of Doom, of Wolfenstein, a game that just kind of total carnage and shooting, first person shooting, and kind of 8-bit looking a little bit. Now here's the thing, I'm gonna keep this game sealed, and yes, I'm that type of collector that's on the games that keep sealed. So, and I like it has a sticker on here. It has this, you know, everything kind of contained within this cellophane packaging. So I'm gonna keep it sealed. But the way that I support developers is not only buying physical games, but if I really want it and I want to play it, and I could probably find it at one point on sale. So I'm gonna wait for this to go on sale, buy it digitally, or if I can find a cheap enough hard copy of it, double dip. You know, some gamers find this atrocious and do not support this at all, which, you know, that's fine. I mean, everyone has their own choices on how to collect in game, and that's my choice. So I will support the developers if I really think I want to play this by double dipping and buying it either digitally or hard copy for real cheap if I can. But for now, I just enjoy that I got this sealed and keeping this as such. We all know that PlayStation 3 games are on the rise, and Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions I got at a flea market for roughly about $6. This game's at least a $20 game and climbing up, so I'm gonna CIB it eventually, but for $6, not bad. Now these cases I got off of the Facebook Marketplace. They were about $5 each. Now this is Sega Dreamcast Evolution. Comes with the manual, the case. The actual jewel casing is broken off here, which I did not notice in the listing, but that's fine. For $5, it's fine. Eventually I'll pick this up. Point Blank, PlayStation 1 game. These are just discs and manual, $5. And Phantasy Star Online case manual, $5 as well. So it's pretty cool. Now this was a trade, Pokemon Soul Silver version. At one point I had picked up Scooby-Doo for the Nintendo 64 off of a flea market find, and it's a game that goes roughly about $24, but another collector from my area really enjoys Scooby-Doo, which is awesome, so we did a trade. I traded him Scooby-Doo loose Nintendo 64 for a case and manual of Pokemon Soul Silver version. Now you know how these games are going up, and I don't mind, once again, Frankensteining these games. Eventually I'll find the cartridge, or I'll trade for it or whatnot, and I'll have it complete in box. I do have the whole set with the Pokewalker already CIB. In fact, I have another case and another manual already. So this will essentially be my third case and manual that I currently have in my possession, but I like using these for trades instead of just selling all the time. I like trading. So some people, they don't want to spend money and they have some things for trade, and they're looking for the Pokemon series, and the Pokemon's really hot right now. So I don't mind actually trading for items such as these. Instead of people spending $30 on a case of manual, hey man, let's see what you got, and we can work a trade, and that way you don't spend some money, you get rid of stuff that you don't really want and to get stuff that you do. And that's why I like having doubles, because I'm able to do that and get something out of it, and they get something out of it too. So I like that. Pig Eat Ball for the PlayStation 4. This is a limited run game. So this is number 338. Man, just the design itself, the graphics just kind of look so odd and different. So I kind of like the aesthetics of it, and I took a chance and I purchased this game. So, let's see how it is. Let's see how it plays. It just looks so quirky and weird that I had to jump on it and try it out. So another limited run game that came in was this Chex Quest. What really brought me to buying this was just the packaging itself, how it looked kind of like a cereal box, and it just kind of looks really interesting and quirky to me for the collection. So the next set of games I have here, I purchased from one gentleman from, and also a Facebook group on the PlayStation side, PlayStation 2 Facebook group. I think these were marked at least 20 to 25% of price charting or eBay sales during that time frame. So I got them all, for a decent little price. So Rise of the Kasai, I think this was only like maybe $5 to $8 at most, and it's a sealed PlayStation 2 game. Why not? This is a game I don't have just yet. It's a lower end title, but having sealed games is always fun, so I don't mind that. Also, the Mark of Cry. So this was only like maybe $3 to $5, so that's pretty cool to add this to the collection. I don't have this just yet. Mark of Cry, or the Mark of Cree, whatever, however you say that. Next one is Transformers for the PlayStation 2, which is a little game that, some people say they have really good time with it. I saw another YouTuber who was talking about it. I have it CAB now. So I'm going to give this a shot. I heard the gameplay was pretty fun, so I'm going to give this a shot pretty soon. Wild Arms 3 Classic RPG for the PlayStation 2. The only thing is, when I purchased this bundle, this did not have a game inside of it. This was part of another bundle, and I agreed that it was fine. I purchased this basically just to fill it in at one point and get that disc in here, but it does come with a clean manual, and it looks like some inserts as well. So the postcard, registration card for the PlayStation Underground, if you guys remember that. So glad to have this, and eventually I'll Frankenstein it. Now I also got Full Metal Alchemist for the PlayStation 2 CIB, great anime, and Full Metal Alchemist 2 Curse of the Crimson Elixir. So this is actually pretty sweet of having this set. I do need the manual for this, so but for the prices that I was getting both of these, I think it's a great deal. Now here we go with some other games. This series, a lot of people really love this series, and I have a really good time with this series as well. I like just kind of mechs and shooting things. So Armored Core 2 Another Age, CIB. I think I'm pretty sure I can take that sticker off the manual easily without damaging it, so that's cool. Armored Core 3 missing manual. Armored Core 2 CIB. And the creme de la crop for the PlayStation 2 Armored Core series is Armored Core Nexus. I heard really great things from this game. I've seen some gameplay, and just, the overall game itself looks real crisp, real clean for the PlayStation 2, and just mech warriors fighting it off in the battle arena is always a fun time in my book. So can't wait to give this a shot. Okay, so continuing on, I did get the Mega Man Zero series on the DS, the whole collection, 1, 2, 3, and 4, but I did find this for a pretty decent price, $50 for this. CAB, I think it's going for about at least 75 to 85 at the very least. So I think $50 for a GBA CIB game, especially with Mega Man, I think that's a great price to add to the collection, because I do collect CIB GBA games. I love that cardboard gold. Once again, cardboard gold for the win. So I added this $50. Pokemon Ruby version and Pokemon Yellow. These were $15 each as a mail call, so from another collector online that I got it. So these are pretty cool, and everyone wants to collect for Pokemon, and I think, you know, the Pokemon series right now is really hyped up. So, you know, I already had Pokemon games. I just think at the moment they're just shooting up in price. Will it come down? Maybe not. I think it'll come down a little bit, but for $15 I can't pass them right now. I'll chance it. I'll pay $15 for each of them. I think that was actually a pretty good price. Next from LRG is Blazing Chrome LRG PlayStation 4. I missed out the original release when this was released on LRG, so I bought this whenever they had a, was it like a Black Friday sale? No, or New Year's sale. Recently they had a whole bunch of limited stock from the games, and so I was able to actually purchase Blazing Chrome. So, you know, this one actually looks pretty interesting, kind of like a Contra type game. I also got Carry On Devolver Digital, kind of like this little like horror Metroidvania game, and you're this creature trying to escape the lab, and, you know, trying to figure out your way, how to morph your way out of there by evolving and, you know, killing the lab techs and everything. So it looks pretty interesting. I like having these types of oddball games. Now, who doesn't love Grandia, the HD collection from Limited Run? Classic RPG game that I do have for the PlayStation 1. So, you know, I support certain limited print companies. I will support limited run games for certain games that I do enjoy. I'm not very bitter over them for having a game that should have been shipped out a long time ago. I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta wait, and yeah, it sucks because some people really do. Most people open these and play them. I myself just keep them sealed for the most part, just because, once again, I'm that type of collector. But for those people who open them and play them, it can be very disheartening whenever, you know, it takes, you know, up to a year, like how we saw with Skullgirls, for them to ship. But that's not always the case, and, you know, if you don't enjoy what they do, then don't buy from them. But, you know, I'll support for the games that I do like. I'll keep on purchasing. You know, the prices are not too bad. Also from Limited Run Games, I got Spelunky. Pretty fun game, Spelunky. If you guys never played it, please play it. I mean, give it a shot. It's a rogue type of game, and, you know, you're this little character. You're mining. You're digging around dungeons and trying to find your way to the exit and getting, you know, your gems and fighting off these characters. And it gets really difficult at one point, but very enjoyable and satisfying whenever you do pass, you know, the current level that you're playing. So I really suggest you guys give Spelunky a shot. If not at physical form, download it digitally. So Metal Slug Anthology. So this is an anthology series that I was just super stoked to get because I love Metal Slug. It's such a great game. My son and I actually passed a couple Metal Slug games. We sat through it and just played it through. And, you know, I had to have this as part of the collection. I mean, you're talking about 7 Metal Slug games in one, and having that Neo Geo look to it on the collection case. Can't wait to kind of organize these limited run games and just having them, you know, displayed, because it looks so clean and so crisp, and I like that, you know, spine, how it looks like that. So this is cool. You know, I'm really stoked to have this in. So this is from a Facebook Marketplace purchase, and I think they left it to me a little bit less than $12 plus shipping. And, you know, this is a game that I don't see very often in the wild, so I just kind of had to pick it up. I mean, it's a Natsume game. You know, it's a clean case. It's got its manual. It's got the game in there. I also got a bundle deal with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which I do have a empty case for it. So I was able to get these two as a bundle deal online for, you know, at least like $10 and $15 cheaper than buying both of them separately on eBay. And I had an empty case for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorer of Darkness. Now I just need the manual and inserts. So there we go. Added another Pokemon game for the cheap, because I got this case for like maybe $2 or $3 as part of a case lot. So now I have this in box and I got this game, so pretty cool. Aladdin for Genesis, I'm very nostalgic for it. I played it as a kid, so I bought this kind of at retail value. It was part of the auction on a Facebook Marketplace group. I think I paid like $10 to $12 for it, which I think is the going rate of it. But I haven't played it in such a long time, and I recently, within a year, picked up a Genesis. I'm slowly kind of getting games for it. I'm concentrating more on others like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 at the moment, but for $10, and I was already at the auction site, which I purchased some of the games with. Why not? I already had a box kind of being shipped to me. Let's just get this again. Might as well. So aside from Aladdin, there was 3 other games that were part of the auction that I got shipped, which one of the games is Final Fight Streetwise. Final Fight Streetwise, I've only had seen it maybe once at a game store, and I did not pick it up. They had it for like maybe $12 to $15, and it's at least a $25-$30 game now. And at the auction site, it was about, I think I picked it up for like 15 or most 18. So it does come CIB. Oh look, it comes with a FYE. I always find it pretty cool whenever I find these old receipts in here. There's another receipt for EB Games. So when they purchased Final Fight for the PS2, they paid $26.99. Not bad. They got a loyalty discount of $3. So that's not too bad. They paid $40. They got $11.66 out of change. So that's pretty cool. That's what I paid a little bit less than that, so not bad. And I guess they had also gone to EB Games when EB Games was a thing. And October the 7th, 2006, what did they purchase? They purchased a PS2, PS1 multi for $19.99. I don't know what that was. Maybe a multi-tap? Not too sure, but I paid $19.99 for it. This is South Portland. Cool. Awesome. I'm actually going to put this back inside of there because I do like keeping little receipts and cheat codes and all types of cool little items like that inside of the case itself. Final Fight Streetwise. Next one is Blood Omen 2. Man, I remember this as a kid and getting this from the mall. I was looking for a PlayStation 2 game. I didn't know at the time, I was small, none of my family members really played games. I just, I didn't know what to shoot for. So I saw this character, kind of with this, vampire looking face and, his dagger, and just kind of reminded me a little bit of the art reminded me a little bit of Blood Rain, and at that time I had played Blood Rain. I enjoyed Blood Rain. Some people don't, but I actually enjoyed it, and kind of just reminded me of that. And when I started playing it, sure enough, it kind of had that action adventure vampire type of gameplay. So at one point or the other, I don't know if I traded it, I lost it, I'm not too sure what happened, but man, I'm glad to have a game from the past back in my collection. Blood Omen 2 CIB, and best bet that I'm gonna be playing this tonight and giving this a shot. The Legacy of Kain series. Ooh, another receipt. All right, so let's see what they bought. This is from Toys R Us. There's nothing, we can't see anything. It's so discolored, but you can kind of see the outline of the giraffe there. So yeah, it's cool. Either way, I'm still gonna keep it in there. So Toys R Us, I heard they might be coming back. Alright, so the last game in that lot that I got was the Pokemon Coliseum. I think this was $15. This is just a case and the game itself, but the game is in really good condition, and I have the original artwork. I'll eventually pick up a manual, or if I find it CIB, sell this one, and if the difference is not too much, I'll get the CIB one, the non-player's choice. But for $50, I think this was such a great price. And Pokemon Coliseum is it's a really good game. I remember playing it a long time ago as a kid as well. So $50, I think it was not a steal, but a really fair price for this game, even just the disc itself with the art. So guess what? Turns out I already had a manual. I guess I bought it loose at one point, or I got it in a bundle or something. So Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, now CIB, pretty sweet. Man, it feels awesome to get these games like this. All right, I wouldn't say CIB. It all kind of depends what you consider CIB. I mean, it does not have the inserts, but I have the case, the manual, the game. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorer Darkness. Awesome.
Alright guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed what you saw. There was a couple items here that were pretty cool to add to the collection. Some PS2 games, some limited run games, you know, some items that, you know, I'm gonna enjoy just having them on the shelf and playing them and whatnot. So I'll see you guys on the next one. I do have a second part to this, but you know, we're gonna leave it for a later time. I think I got maybe a pickup video coming along or a collaboration, so hopefully you guys stick with that for the channel. I appreciate the watch always. If you guys like it, catch you guys on the next one.